There's a dark truth about Gabbie Hanna's fandom coming to light right now. Just weeks ago, former fans started posting receipts on social media.
Because Gabbie deserves it. Gabbie is a piece of shit. Gabbie is the worst person on this planet.
These aren't vague allegations. We're talking screenshots, direct messages, and video evidence going viral across multiple platforms. But here's what nobody's asking. What did Gabbie allegedly ask these fans to do?
This cannot come from me, Gracie. I just found the tweets.
Why are former supporters now saying they're in therapy because of their experience? And what proof actually exists to back up these claims? How did a YouTuber's inner circle allegedly become her weapon? Hit subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get into it. Let me take you back to where this all started unraveling. A fan named Alyssa posted a video about leaving Gabbie's fandom, and what she described wasn't your typical creator-fan relationship. She claimed Gabbie maintained inappropriate closeness with fans, some as young as 14 to 17 years old. We're talking daily group chats, FaceTime calls with favorites, and even inviting fans over to her house. But here's where it gets even more complicated. Gabbie allegedly hired some of these fans to work for her. Then Hello Leash, another creator, dropped a bombshell calling out Alyssa as a, quote, ringleader of toxic behavior within the fandom. Hello Leash claimed Alyssa allegedly did literal crimes as an adult woman in the name of a celebrity. So if Alyssa was allegedly toxic, what about the other fans? What really happened inside this fandom? And that's when Dent entered the picture with her own video titled, Gabbie Hanna Tried to Ruin My Life. I have proof. Now, Jen wasn't just a random fan. She and Gabbie knew each other from their Vine days, back when they were both building their careers on the platform. This isn't just fan drama we're talking about. According to the evidence that's surfaced, careers were allegedly targeted, and lives were allegedly damaged in very real, very documented ways. You need to understand the stakes here because what comes next shows a pattern that goes way beyond typical internet beef. Then, Gracie came forward, and she didn't just come with stories. She brought extensive screenshots and actual video evidence. She was struggling with mental health issues, money problems, family drama, and serious body image concerns. She was vulnerable, and according to the screenshots she provided, Gabbie sent her $1,500 during this period. There's actual proof of this transaction. But here's where the dynamic shifted. According to Gracie's account, after the money came through, Gabbie allegedly began asking for favors. And these weren't small requests. Gracie claims Gabbie manipulated her into believing Dent was a predator. Think about that for a second. A creator with a massive platform allegedly convinced a vulnerable fan that another creator was dangerous. And then came the directive. And this is where it gets really specific. According to Gracie's evidence, she was told to spread this rumor, but with one critical instruction: this cannot come from me.
Cannot come from me, Gracie. I just found the tweets. Make that shit go viral. Like, as viral as you can within the community. Like, I'll send you the tweets right now. I'm the only person it cannot come from.
The emphasis was on subtlety, on making it look organic, on maintaining deniability. And here's what you need to recognize. This wasn't an isolated incident. Multiple fans have come forward reporting eerily similar experiences with the same pattern. Let's talk about the group chat because this is where the pattern becomes undeniable. There was a group chat with fans aged 14 to 18, and according to multiple accounts, Gabbie was allegedly active in it daily. But not everyone got the same treatment. Some fans got FaceTime calls, some got invitations to her house, some even got job offers. Notice the common thread running through all of these accounts? Vulnerable fans often dealing with mental health or financial struggles. And then comes emotional or financial support from Gabbie. And finally, requests for favors that allegedly cross serious ethical lines. But what exactly did Gabbie ask Gracie to do? And more importantly, how far did this pattern actually go? This is where the video evidence becomes absolutely damning. Gracie posted a video showing Gabbie asking permission to mention Gracie's tempt in her 2020 comeback video. Listen to what Gabbie said on camera.
Hey babe, I had a question. I'm writing my comeback video right now. Would it be okay if I said something along the lines of, like, one of my fans relapsed with an attempted because she was under extreme duress from these people? Obviously, it's only if you're 100% okay with it. One of my fans, she had a relapse with her and attempted because they contacted someone they shouldn't have and put her under extreme duress.
She wanted to use a fan's trauma as content for her comeback. But here's what allegedly happened after Gracie went to treatment for her mental health. According to Gracie, Gabbie ghosted her completely. And when Gracie finally confronted her about their relationship, she was told she was, quote, incredibly parasocial, and that she had, quote, imagined their friendship. But the smoking gun came in another video. Actual footage of Gabbie on camera telling Gracie, and I quote, "This cannot come from me, Gracie. I just found the tweets. Make that bleep viral." There's a second video too, showing Gabbie telling someone it cannot come from you whatsoever. You're watching a creator explicitly instruct fans to spread information while maintaining her own deniability, and it gets more calculated. There's video evidence of Gabbie explaining defamation law to her fans.
Feel free to share this information with anybody who's worried. They have absolutely no case. They couldn't do anything even if they wanted to.
She told them,
In order for anything to be considered like defamation or slander, you would have to publish it publicly. So like you would need to write a book, make a YouTube video, tweet, this person did this.
in order for anything to be considered like defamation or slander, you would have to prove that the person knowingly lied. Think about what that means. She was essentially coaching these fans on how to avoid legal consequences. The strategy becomes crystal clear when you look at the targets. Primink, Shannon, Creepshow Art. These were the channels Gabbie allegedly wanted her fans to spread information to. And here's how the rumor about Jen actually originated, according to the evidence. An unknown Twitter account that came out of nowhere posted allegations about Jen Dent. Then Gabbie told her fans about this account, giving it visibility and legitimacy, but the damage didn't stay online. Jen's workplaces were allegedly contacted by Gabbie's fans. Career opportunities were allegedly sabotaged based on this spread rumor. Real-world consequences from coordinated online attacks. The pattern is now undeniable. Use fans as proxies, maintain public deniability, and coach them on legal protection so they feel safe doing what you've asked. Let me break down what the full picture actually shows you. This wasn't fandom toxicity spiraling out of control organically. According to the evidence, this was allegedly orchestrated manipulation with a clear system. Here's how you should interpret what happened. Vulnerable fans were allegedly identified based on their struggles. Then they received financial or emotional support. And finally, they were weaponized against Gabbie's perceived enemies. The deniability strategy was brilliant in its simplicity. Gabbie never posted the rumors herself. The fans did the dirty work while she maintained distance. And by coaching fans on defamation law, she allegedly insulated both them and herself from legal consequences. You see how calculated this was? But the emotional manipulation cuts even deeper. Remember that Gabbie wanted to use Gracie's attempt in her comeback video? According to Gracie's account, that mental health crisis was allegedly caused in part by the very situation Gabbie had created. Then there's the gaslighting playbook. When fans like Gracie confronted Gabbie about their relationship, they were told they were parasocial, that they'd imagined the friendship, that the closeness they felt wasn't real. Eventually, Gabbie sent an apology email to fans, including Gracie, Angel, and Chaz. She wrote, quote, "As much as I view you guys and friends and peers, it still wasn't fair of me to put you in that position." Notice what that admission confirms. She acknowledges putting them in that position, which means the dynamic absolutely existed. But notice something crucial in that apology. She called them friends and peers. Even in an apology, she's still framing these relationships as equal, not acknowledging the massive power dynamic between a creator with millions of followers and teenage fans. The lasting trauma is real and documented. Gracie underwent EMDR therapy specifically to process her experience with Gabbie. Multiple fans have expressed genuine fear about speaking out. Gracie herself said she was, quote, doxxed once after Gabbie yapping about me publicly and had people threatening my sister. That's the silence mechanism right there. Fear of retaliation, fear of being doxxed, fear of your family being targeted. That's what kept these fans quiet for years. And remember the timeline. This was all happening during 2019 and 2020, right when Gabbie was in a very public feud with Jessie Smiles. Fans were allegedly being used as weapons in creator conflicts. Dent put it perfectly in her response. She said, quote, "Slander is designed to ruin your life. Slander is an ongoing attack."
But the thing about slander is it's not a single attack. Slander is designed to ruin your life.
And she's right. This wasn't just internet drama that blew over. We're talking about real career impact, workplaces being contacted, opportunities being lost, reputations being damaged in ways that follow you offline. For the fans involved, the impact includes therapy, trauma, fear, doxing, and threats against their family members. Gracie commented that she, quote, almost offed herself because of the hate she received. So here's the question you need to sit with. Who bears responsibility when a creator directs fans to attack someone? These were minors and young adults, 14 to 18 years old, being directed by someone with a massive platform and all the power in that dynamic. What we're seeing right now is ex-fans finally speaking out years after these alleged events occurred. And they're not coming empty-handed. We're talking screenshots, video evidence, and multiple corroborating accounts from different people who didn't coordinate their stories. This isn't just allegations anymore. The proof is documented in public. But this case reveals something bigger about parasocial relationships and creator responsibility that goes way beyond Gabbie Hanna. What happens when the line between fan and friend gets deliberately blurred by the person with all the power? What happens when financial support comes with strings attached? But here's the bigger picture you need to consider. This case raises fundamental questions about creator responsibility and what happens when fandoms get weaponized. When fans become proxies for a creator's conflicts, when they're the ones spreading rumors and making attacks while the creator maintains distance, who's really accountable? What do you think? Should creators be held responsible for directing fan behavior, even when they may